Hello there. I hope you're all enjoying really good battles in the Ultra League. On Monday, Ultra League will be finished, and Master League and Love Cup in the Great League will start right away. So today, let's deep dive into Love Cup meta. Let's get into the video. So unlike the Halloween Cup or somebody add the Silver Rainer Cup, where the meta changes around the typing, a certain type of Pokemon is allowed, then it's easy to navigate the meta through the weakness and the strengths of this typing. Love Cup actually has a color restriction on the Pokemon, which obviously is designed based on the Valentines. So only red and pink Pokemon under 1500 CP will be allowed to participate. The meta seems a little bit messy, and I tried my very best to simplify the meta for you. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and that really helped me. No legendary and mythical Pokemon are allowed in this meta. Also, we don't have a lot of steel type Pokemon in the color red or pink, normally gray and black and darkish. So as you can imagine, this meta is very much a charm meta, and we're going to get into that right now. So now we have the top 24 Pokemon from PvPoke on this cup. Take a look at this, but don't think too much about it, because this meta is defined based on the premise that XL Lickitung is the #1 Pokemon in this meta, which it is. But Lickitung candies are extremely hard to farm, and they haven't spawned almost at all since they introduced the concept of XL Pokemon. So it's like the Great League. If you take away a Azumarill, then everything changes, and that's how I feel the meta will actually be in this cup when I actually start to play. So this is the simplified meta in terms of typing. So because of the lack of steel type in this meta, Charmer beats almost everything, and the only other Pokemon you are supposed to build your team around is the Pokemon that at least have a chance with Charmer. So that is the Fire type, the Grass Poison type, and the Water typings. There are other typings like Fighting and Dark types, Scrafty or Medicham, that are going to be good as a core breaker, but I will not recommend you to build your team around it, because there are really going to be Charmer everywhere. So if we break it down to Pokemon, specific Pokemon, we have Clefable and Wigglytuff that really almost beat everything. And we have Charizard has really good matchup against the Charmers. We have Vineloop, especially the Shadow form, has really good matchup against the Charmers. And we have, if you have enough resource to build the XL Lickitung, build it, it's going to do wonders in this matchup. But just keep in mind that it's really hard for anybody to farm, so don't think too much if you don't have it, neither does anybody else. And we have the Water type tank, Alomomola, that has really good matchup against Charmer. I'm going to go through with XL Lickitung right away, because as I mentioned before, I really don't think a lot of people have the resource to build a team around it. But if you see one of them, of course, it is a normal type, so Scrafty, Medicham, Blaziken counter users really good against it. We also have Wigglytuff and Chansey that are part of completely normal type that allow them to triple resist the lick damage, also help them win the matchup. Another Pokemon that beats Lickitung, surprisingly, is Charon. It's Sunset form or Sunshine form. You know which one it is, because it's really spammy, and there's Weather Ball spam. It also resists Power Whip. So keep in mind though, if you see one of them, these are the Pokemon that you can use to counter it. So now, the most important Pokemon in this meta are the Charmers, meaning Clefable and Wigglytuff. These two are a little bit different. Wigglytuff is a little bit tankier, Clefable hits a little bit harder, but we're just going to put them in the same box and call them a Charmer. You all know what that means. Obviously, Charmer is weak to poison, so we have Seeking with the, actually it's triple legacy Seeking with Poison Jab, Draw Run, Icy Wind, all really good movesets, but very expensive, very rare. And Shadow form of Wine Leap with Razor Leap deals massive damage towards them and also resists Charm, so that's also very important. You all know what Charizard does. Fire type resists the Charm, so if you have a Charizard, it'll be really good to use as a Charm counter in this matchup. But keep in mind though, you do not want to have Dragon Breath in this matchup. What you want is either Fire Spin or like Simu Wind Attack that allows it to generate energy a little bit faster. And we have other Pokemon can do really good with the Charmers as well. We have Lickitung, as we mentioned before, and we have Magcargo because it's a fire type and also resists Charm in a way. But we all know that Charm damage, even when it's resisted, is still very destructive. And we have Water type Alomomola and Milotic. They do win against Charmer with like 20 HP left, so it's not so much of a counter, more like I'm gonna kill you with my life sort of situation. But because they're so tanky and they're dealing with neutral damage to each other, that'll be one of the options as well. And very important core breaker here, the Trash Wormadam, because of the very rare steel typing in this matchup, and it has access to Confusion that deals neutral damage, and it has access to Iron Head that deals super effective damage to Charmers, so keep in mind of that. Although Wormadam cannot stand a chance with Charizard because the Fire Spin damage is too strong, so keep that in mind when you are building your team around it. But I do believe that Wormadam is a really good core breaker in this matchup. The next Pokemon we will be talking about is Charizard. Charizard is at such a high level of my analysis for two reasons. First, Charizard is one of the best Charmer counter in this matchup. Second, Charizard is so popular and everybody has it, and because of the convenience of that, you might be able to see a lot of them in this matchup. All the other Pokemon share the same typing. Flying Fire type is Talonflame, so I'm going to put them together as a set. So Flying and Fire type obviously double weak to Rock move. So Crusher and Magcargo with the fast move of Rock Throw will demolish them right away. And because of the fire typing, they're also really weak to the water types. Alomomola, Milotic, Slowbro, Slowking, what have you, also very good. Surprisingly, even Wind Attack Charizard will lose to Scrafty because Charizard is pretty classy in the Great League, and Scrafty also Lickitung are very tanky, so neutral damage will be enough to wear them off. I think another very important core breaker Pokemon here is the Electrode, with the fast move of Volt Switch and charge move of Discharge and Foreplay. But it is very classy, so when you use that, keep in mind though, make sure you pair it up with something really tankier. It's a core breaker because it also has really good damage against the water type that will be very popular in this matchup because we mentioned before, not a lot of grass types are rare. That means there won't be a lot of things to actually counter the water types, so keep in mind of that. As you can probably imagine, this cup is very much a fast move cup. A very important fast move other than Charm is Razor Leaf, so one of the very important Pokemon in this matchup is Vine Leap, especially the Shadow form, because the Shadow 20% attack damage boost is just so important. Being a part Poison type, it also resists Charm, that makes it very, very important. Obviously, it's kind of weak to the Flying and the Fire type, so Talonflame, Charge are really good for him, really good for it. And because of the Poison type, it cannot take Confusion very well, so as I mentioned again in the Charmer section, Wormadam, very important, also because of the Bug and Steel type, it resists Grass, it resists Poison, and Confusion also just chunks away, so very important. Surprisingly, it still loses to Lickitung, Scrafty, and Medicham for some reason. They're still very even though because Razor Leaf just deals so much neutral damage to all of them. But if you don't have a good counter for it, you can also wear it down with all this fighter normal Pokemon. Another Pokemon that deals really well with it is a Scolipede, a poison bug type, so resist grass type, resist poison type, also deal with super effective damage with, no, actually only neutral damage with poison jab, because poison resists poison as well. But something very interesting to throw it in, just to, have an element of surprise on your team, so your opponent doesn't know how to deal with it. So they might make a mistake, then you can capitalize from that mistake and taking the win. So the last type of Pokemon we'll be talking about here are the water types. So Legacy Seeking, Alomomola, and Milotic. All of them are water types, so they are really weak to Electros with the super effective electric damage. Seeking is a water poison type, so it only takes neutral damage from the grass types, but Razor Leaf is still so oppressive. And Power Whip and Charm of Solar Beam are gonna just basically one-shot all of them. Alomomola and Milotic is really tanky, so be prepared though they might not share the first one because they don't have to. And surprisingly, Scrafty and Medicham has really good matchup against all of them as well, mostly because that all of them are really tanky Pokemon, and it's like they're just throwing neutral, fast move charge against each other, and they kind of outbulk each other in a way. Even though poison type resists counter damage, it takes super effective damage from Psychic, from Medicham as well. So if you have Medicham and not the other counter for them, just keep that in mind. The Psychic will almost one-shot a Seeking for sure. So this is my roster at the moment. We have Charmer, Clefable, Wigglytuff, we have Charizard, we have the not very grass type grass Pokemon, we have Vineloop and Lickitung. If you have one, build one right away. I don't have resource, but I'm gonna try. We have Alomomola. We have the other four very important core breakers. We have Electro, very important. We have Wormadam, we have Charon, and we have Seeking. Keep in mind though, I don't really think that you need triple Legacy Seeking. I don't think Dual Run is very important in this meta. I think Icy Wind and Poison Jab definitely are, but you don't need to spend another Elite TM on Dual Run. You really don't need that. And I think if you have some of these Pokemon that you can start to prepare a team, just keep in mind that there will be Charmer everywhere, so be very, very mindful about it. I cannot stress it enough though. There will be Charmer everywhere. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this video helped you navigate through this interesting meta, and I wish you all the best luck in this cup. And if you like this video, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.